You're ready to meet the cast of Hazbin Hotel. And by the way, before I say their names, give them a good San Antonio welcome. You know what I'm talking about, San Antonio. First up, cast of Hazbin Hotel. So we have Blake Roman up here. Where's Blake? Miss Sarah Stiles, where is she? Last here, Blake. I'm sorry, Amir Talai. My bad. Here he is. You got the entire place.
Wait, I don't like this.
Yeah. Y'all want to be cozy. Y'all want to be. So many times the booth, I guess. You know, they get a little close together. Well, you know, before we started, you're like, wow, the crowd, they're still coming in. I mean, seriously, the crowd is still coming in.
Y'all filled it up.
They filled it up. When you see this type of reaction to Hazbin Hotel, what does that say to you? What does it say how powerful it's become as far as impacting fans?
Yeah, I mean, what I always say is like it's one thing to like work on something that you care a lot about and that you yourself likes, but as an actor, you're always uncertain as to what the outcome's going to be and how successful a project is going to be, you know. And I think we were all kind of just holding out hope, like, yeah, okay, well, we'll see how it turns out, and then you guys have just like blown it all away. I mean, it's been incredible. Seeing like what the reaction's been to the show.
What about you, Amir? Well, what's been your reaction to the fan reaction?
Yeah, I mean, I'm blown away by it every day. I'm humbled by it, and it's really amazing that people connect to it in different ways too. You know what I mean? Some people are like, God, I watch it and it makes me laugh so much, and other people are like, it means so much to me. Like I've found myself watching the show, and I think that's really meaningful and cool.
Yeah. Same question to you, sir?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. An extra mic?
I'm just gonna grab yours. Yeah, it's amazing, and I've never done. Oh, do you want the purple one?
Yeah.
I'll get the green one. Is that all right? I like all colors. You want this one?
Okay. Color debate here.
Yeah, no, it's amazing, and I've never done a Comic-Con before.
Wait, this is your first Comic-Con?
This is my first day.
First day ever? And you're here in San Antonio to do it?
Yes.
Give her a big
I'm a little overwhelmed in a great way.
Yeah. You know, Blake, I'll start off more specifically here with the questions about the show here. Were you ever challenged by the musical numbers? Was that ever daunting for you? Did you have to sit back and say, you know what? Wow, I gotta sing now?
No, no, because it's what I just do. Like musical theater is what I went to school for. So singing is just something when I get the chance to do it that I love, because I practiced it so much from a technical standpoint that now when I get to share my artistry in that way, like it's always very exciting. That's like
asking LeBron, like, is it challenging to throw it in the hoop? Fucking no.
Well, not for you as well, right?
No, exactly. It's like LeBron and Jordan.
Yeah. Well, around these parts, around these parts, it's Tim Duncan and David Robinson.
It's not that. What's challenging is the 20 years leading up to doing Alastor, right? And in that time is when you're building your skill set and like the accent that I do for Alastor, right? Like I didn't book the part and then suddenly have to like, oh shit, I gotta learn this accent in 2 weeks. Like I already had it because I'd already worked it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah.
By the way, we do have an Alastor cosplayer in the crowd. We have a few. Where are the Alastor cosplayers? Stand up.
Hey.
Stand up. There's one right there. Look at that. What does that mean to you? Is he even fans just taking it to that level, to the cosplay level?
Oh, it's wild. And I saw my first Alastor cosplay before the show even premiered, like at the fan premiere, and before it dropped on Amazon, and I was like, oh wow, like it was. It was overwhelming. It was difficult to comprehend, frankly.
Yeah. And Sarah, it will be easy on you. It's your first con, okay? Have you ever had a cosplay yet? Seen that for you, your character?
I haven't from Mimzy, but for Steven Universe, I've seen a lot of
You've
those.
seen a lot of,
Spinells, yeah.
Do we have any Mimzy cosplayers? Maybe somebody could be the first? No? No?
Oh, no!
No.
Come back tomorrow, please!
But, yeah, exactly.
Just
Come back
pick
tomorrow
something
to
up.
the booth. Yeah. What has been the experience for you joining the cast, joining Hazbin Hotel? Yeah.
Well, okay, I have to tell you, these two were so sweet to me. They DM'd me on Instagram and were like, we know you're here, and this is like we talked, and this is your first one, and we want to go out to dinner, and so I got to go out to dinner with them last night, and it's just been, it's so cool, because, yeah, they're good humans. They're good humans. And it's fun because, with animation, you don't get to meet any of your cast usually,
Right.
so, what a cool thing to be able to like hang out. And,
Yeah. Where'd y'all go eat at?
What?
Where'd y'all go eat at?
Maverick?
Maverick
Maverick.
Brasserie.
Yeah.
Okay, how was it?
Very good.
Very good. Very awesome. Good stuff.
The butter was so good.
The butt, go for the
I
butt.
know that's weird, but the butter, we
I don't
could
think I
not
heard
stop. We were fighting over it.
And it was Amir's pick, let it be known.
Oh, Amir, you picked it?
Yeah, he always picks good. He really does.
When I dived into Hazbin Hotel, I remember watching episode 1 and was like, wait, were they singing about that? Were they talking about that? Like, wait a minute, hang on here. And I guess my point is, you see the evolution of animation going towards more of the adult side, that area, that population. What does that mean to you knowing that even till today, big kids, we're still big kids at heart, we're just going with the times, for an adult animated show, just to evolve that way, Amir?
Yeah, I mean, we're certainly not the first
Yeah.
animated show aimed at grown-ups, but I think it's always good to remind people that animation is an art form, it's a medium, it's not an audience.
Right.
Animation isn't an audience, right? It's the story that you're telling that's going to reach a specific audience. If it's made for kids, great. If it's made for grown-ups, great.
Mm-hmm.
If it's made for teenagers to watch with their parents, awesome, love that, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I think a lot of people, when they think about animation, they think like, oh, well, that's for kids.
Right.
I don't really watch animation because I'm an adult, whatever the fuck that means. But what it is it's a medium. And the thing I love about animation is that, you get something out of it that you call it escapism or just the fantasy of it. You can literally, animation is a boundless medium. Anything, any type of story can be portrayed in it. And I think, just to speak to it feeling like there's more and more adult-centered animation happening, that's just by proxy of us exploring more and more how limitless the medium is, know? And I feel like Hazbin Hotel is a good example of that because, you talk about an expansive world that handles a lot of different themes, a lot of different characters, a lot, one of the best things about doing these cons is seeing, hearing how people connect with Hazbin and seeing that all of those people are so freaking different from one another, it's cool.
Sarah, when did you know that, wow, this is a hit? When did that moment hit you to know that Hazbin really resonated with fans?
I guess because I started getting, hits on my Instagram and stuff, and people were like, they loved comparing Mimzy and Spinell and doing that kind of thing. I guess it was that. I hadn't really been following it. And then all of a sudden it's everyone's talking about it, and it's everywhere. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, it shot out like a rocket.
Yeah,
right from episode 1, well, just when it was announced,
Yeah.
the trailers.
You never know, too. I recorded my part in this tiny, tiny voiceover studio in New York City, and the creators were on Zoom, and I think I was in there for 45 minutes, and it was and it was all piecemeal, and it was just sort of, and I'm like, what do you want me to say? Oh, okay, yeah. How do you want me to, it was so, it felt so random, such a random job, and it was also a long time ago.
Yeah.
It was 2021, so it's awesome.
Yeah.
How cool.
The character of Alastor, what would you change about it? If you go back, what would you do? Would you like him to get more crazier? or you like him just to bring it down?
Like in the writing or in the performance?
Just no, the writing, the character, just.
I wouldn't change the writing.
All right, well there we go. I want to change it then.
Yes, I like my job.
I'm not trying to get you there. And just, what would you like to see him evolve, perhaps?
I'd like to see him evolve into someone that was in all 8 episodes as opposed to 6.
That's the good answer. That's the safe answer. Blake, what do you like most about your character?
What do I like most about my character? Shit. What's not to like? Like, there is so much, there's so much depth to Angel. I think what I liked most about performing, recording for him in season 1, we say it all the time. I mean, we get these scripts 2 days before we record, and we by no means know the entire arc of the season before we record it. Like, we find out how shit happens as we record each episode. And so I got to know Angel as we recorded each episode. And so the first, couple episodes, I'm like, I love this guy. He's so bad shit. He's crazy. He's obviously just very performative and doesn't let people in and stuff. And I'm like, cool. I get that. Like I can respect it. And then around episode 3, I was like, man, okay, what's going on? I started to get annoyed with him. I'm like, what the fuck are you, hiding here? And then we got to episode 4, and I was like. Okay. Yeah, okay. It was cool though too, because it's in the middle of the first season, and suddenly my understanding of the character is completely upended and reformed, and I find that there's so many more. I already thought there was a lot of layers to him, but there's so many more underneath it, and so figuring that out is what I love most about him. Yeah.
Good. All right, we're gonna start lining up people. So here's your 2-minute warning. See, I'm gonna go with the basketball theme. So 2-minute warning there. See? We go with a 2-minute warning. Again, everybody, keep your question to 1 and done. And we'll get you to you in just a few seconds. Just before we do though, turn the mic over to the fans. Sarah, same question for you. What do you like best about your character?
She's so confident.
Yeah.
And she's such a troublemaker. And she's also batshit. I like that.
Oh, you do? Huh?
Yeah.
All right, let's go ahead and get the fans going here. Your name and question.
Hi, my name is Natalie. I just want to, actually it's more of kind of like a thank you. When I first saw Hazbin Hotel, I absolutely fell in love with it. I love musicals, I love the characters, and I just want to thank y'all for bringing joy into my life, because it's been hectic, crazy couple years for me, and I can't get enough of it, and I cannot wait for more episodes. So I just want to thank y'all so much. I'm so glad to be the first. So.
No, you were the first at my table
Yes,
today, and now you're the first at the Q&A. Go on, girl.
Thank y'all so much. I love y'all.
Thank you for the question. All right, who's up next?
Hello, I'm Sarah. My question is, if your characters were to make a mixtape, what would be the first song that they would put on their mixtape? Amir, stop clapping at me. You do this all the time.
I like you.
Sarah, you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying.
I don't care. Yeah, I know. I know exactly what you're doing.
How do you answer this question?
No fighting.
Yeah, what's going on here?
Do you guys have a relationship? What's going on?
He's just he hates me. He's a hater.
What is going on here? Amir.
Sarah and I have a history. But the answer for all of you, the answer to the question is, I don't care.
All right.
I think you broke him.
Yeah. See, more reason to go to their booth later on and find out what's going on. Get in line and get an autograph.
You know, I'm gonna have to say probably Image by Magdalena Bay because I've just been obsessed with that album.
I was at their concert a couple weeks ago.
Are you kidding?
Yeah, and I was at
You have good taste.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How was it? Was it cool?
Oh, it was awesome. They had a pre-show, and I got them to sing Hysterical Us.
Yo, wait, what? Wait,
Yep.
how is it?
Okay, sorry, we're going on here. Yeah, sorry.
I was
later.
about to be like, how was the visual component to their show? What was there?
By the way, they reveal what their original name was going to be. Do you know what that is?
Tell us, please.
Yeah. Tabla Rosa.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
That's
there we go.
cool.
All right,
Cool.
All right, up next. Oh, sorry, you done messing around with the mirror?
Do you want to know mine?
Yeah.
I would say any kind of like Ethel Merman, real old school, kind of thing.
And mine would be You're Never Fully Dressed Without a Smile. Sarah.
All right, up next.
Hi, my name is Eclipse, and my one question for you guys, I'm sure you get it all the time. What's your favorite voice line from the entire series?
I used to say, Kinky, come on, keep talking dirty. But I think it's, nah, you fucked one cannibal pool boy, you fucked them all.
I like that one too. Of my own life? Yeah, it's me.
You're sloppy.
Thank you so much, Fuller.
Thanks.
Amazing.
All
Love
right,
you.
good question. Thank you so much. Who's next?
Hi, my name is Allie. And my question is, if you were stranded on an island, what is one thing you would have with you and why?
Your character?
Or me.
Yeah, for your character.
Oh.
What is
I
one?
got so excited for a second. I was like, oh.
It could be you or your character.
Okay, so we can choose. It'd have to be my guitar. For me.
That would
To me? But Fat Nuggets if it was Angel.
You said Fat Nuggets?
Fat Nuggets! Wait, y'all don't know about Fat Nuggets?
No, tell us about it.
How did you know about Fat Nuggets? He's a little piggy guy. He's just a little pig that Angel has. Val gave him a pig.
Okay.
Yeah.
We learned something new.
Yeah, true. So that's it.
I would imagine that for Alastor, it would be his microphone. And if it was me, it would be my wedding ring.
Aww.
What about your wife?
Obviously, no She's a thing, though. And I, Sarah, do not
I'm
view
gonna
women
one up
as
you and say my
objects.
husband. And then Mimzy would probably take my husband too.
Thanks so much.
Love y'all.
Thank you so much. Great cosplay. Who's next?
Hi, my name is Sydney, and my question is, so I know y'all recorded all of your everything separately, including all the songs, and I wanted to know what difficulties would come across, because almost all of those songs were duets, and especially Alastor's songs were your fight singing with someone else, so how hard was that to do?
So what's interesting is that Jeremy and Christian recorded theirs before me. So I was always coming in to join what they had already recorded and what Viv had already chosen, like the takes. And so what's interesting is that on the one hand, it hamstrings you a little bit because if you want to take certain liberties that don't work with what they've already got, you can't. The good part about it, though, is that it gives you an additional amount of sort of scaffolding, or like if you think about a bike, it gives you extra training wheels, because not only do you have the music and the lyrics and the sort of orchestration in your ear, but you also have a seasoned Broadway veteran sort of almost taking you by the hand and leading you through the duet. And so for me, I couldn't have asked for, better duet partners than Christian and Jeremy. So, yeah.
You know, when we don't have that, when you know, I mean, if somebody hasn't recorded like before us, and we still and we're the first ones to record, what we have is a really talented music team, and Sam has, before we even start recording, has plotted out, recorded all of the songs in demo form with his vocals over top of it, trying to emulate our characters, doing an impression of Alastor, doing an impression of Angel, doing an impression of Husk, and so that when we get to it, it's like we're singing opposite somebody. You know, Husk's part for Loser Baby was not in there yet, so I was singing to Sam singing it, and yeah, I mean it's cool. It's a cool and kind of disjointed process, but it just speaks to how important the creatives are in this, I mean in any medium, but specifically in voiceover, in terms of the through line.
Sarah?
Yes, all of that.
All of that. All of that.
Thanks, great question.
By the way, yeah, great cosplay. Nice, good one there. Hello, ma'am.
Hi, my name is Karen, and Sarah, this is directed to you. You were the star of one of my favorite musicals of all time, Avenue Q, Kate Monster.
Yes.
What would Kate Monster think of Hazbin Hotel when she watched it? And also, are you going to see Wicked? Little inside Broadway joke there.
Okay. First of all, Kate Monster would love it. You guys know Avenue Q? She's a sweetheart, but she's also a little naughty, so she's into it. She'd be very into it. And then, am I going to see Wicked?
Yeah, you know, there was that big to-do between Avenue Q and Wicked.
Oh!
It's a little bit inside Broadway thing, but...
Yeah, because we won the Tony. So. Yeah, of course. We all I'm excited about the movie. Wait, is the movie out? No, it's not out.
No. Christmas, right?
I'm excited.
Okay, thank you.
Avenue Q was the first musical I ever saw.
It was?
I guess I fucking saw you in Avenue Q. Oh, okay, on Broadway?
Yeah.
Yeah, that we had. Yeah, that was you. Holy shit.
Are we having a moment?
I am, baby. I'm having a moment. It's so awesome.
Besties for the resties. Well, hi, my name is Sydney. So my question, I'm so star shocked, I'm so sorry. I am an artist, and my dream of all dreams is to work in the animation field. I want to be a storybook artist, or I want to be a character design artist. I don't care for whoever will take me. What kind of advice will you give me, or artists, or voice actors, or whoever who wants to get into the field of animation?
Well, being actors, we don't have a ton of insight, but I will say that what I can see happening online is that the artists who are prolific, who create a lot, and who connect a lot. I use this phrase when I talk to beginning actors, that there's two ways to move your career forward. Create and connect. And you should always be creating. Not just because it feeds your artistry and your soul, right? But because you get better, right? And you should always be connecting in that you should put yourself out there, put your stuff out there, tell people you love their stuff, right? Create relationships in an organic way, not in a sort of douchey, networky way, right? But if you continuously connect and create, that's how you sort of build a career.
I mean, truly, I agree with everything. I don't think I could say it better.
And you seem like you have a lot of passion, and that's the most important thing.
It's what feeds me. I'm majoring in psychology. I'm actually graduating this winter, which is awesome.
Congratulations.
Psychology, minoring in animation and character design. I'm going to Texas State. I'm at junior college right now, and I'm going to Texas State in fall of next year. And I don't know what my future holds, but I know what I want to do, and I've loved animation since I was little. And I can't believe I'm y'all.
You
Sorry.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so
It's
much.
great to meet
Have a
you.
wonderful day, y'all.
Appreciate it.
Yes.
Thank you for the question. Oh, look at this guy. Ready in the Halloween spirit there.
Hi, my name is Justin, and what's y'all's favorite song? Favorite episode?
4.
4.
I was gonna say 14. It's
4 should have won an Emmy, honestly. Like, that episode should have won an Emmy. As well as the performers in it.
yeah.
Thank you.
There you go. Episode 4. Yes, sir. Come on up.
Hi. Good to see y'all. I'm so sorry. It's good to see y'all. First, before I ask my question, I have a comment for Blake and Amir. Blake, has anyone ever told you that you almost resemble Tom Holland from Spider-Man?
Many times.
Yeah. And Amir, I did not know you were in some of my favorite cartoons, American Dad, Family Guy, and Kung Fu Panda, which I thought David Cross was the Crane.
Well, he did Crane in the movies.
Yeah, I just didn't pay attention. Anyway, my question is, well, I was gonna ask this if Erica was still gonna be here, but I'll still ask anyway. I only watched the pilot, but if your characters were to discover about the multiverse, and they could, travel in any universe that, that you can meet, your characters can meet another version with, another universe with your characters, what universe would they want to, visit, and would you be able to voice them?
That's a question.
I'm out.
Good. Sarah, welcome to your first con.
I pass.
I think
You
Angel.
got maybe a little bit more basic question?
Angel would definitely travel to a universe that, like, he would honestly probably collect
Meet their
versions.
doppelgangers.
He would probably collect angels from different multiverses, and they'd all hang out and get drunk,
Good answer. Good answer.
Yeah, well, I'm hoping there'll be a day where the show actually comes on like Cartoon Network or Nickelodeon or something like that. That way I can watch all of it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Welcome to the first con, sir. Yeah. That's kind of good. They go deep dive there. All right. Hello, sir.
Hello, my name is Carl. Sam, so much anxiety right now.
Let's call it excitement. Excitement's a positive thing.
So my question is, what was it like meeting Viv for the first time?
It was wonderful. And also so disarming too, because, it was my first voiceover gig, and it's this huge fucking enterprise of Hell of a Boss and Hazbin, and there's such a huge following to it and everything, and like the creator behind it all, Vivian, I go meet her for the first time, and she's just like, hello, like she's just such a fucking human. And she just cares about what she's doing and doing her thing. And I'm like, I don't know, it's just one of those moments in your life where you're like, oh, everyone's a person. Like, cool, like, that's great, And I don't know, it was really nice and comforting. She's a really warm person.
It was, for me, unremarkable. And I mean that in like a good way. Like, she's just this chill, like 28-year-old, made a cartoon, and this was 3 years ago. And and I was like, all right, well, let's do this. And she was like, okay, great. And she knew what she wanted to do, and I was like, oh, that was easy. All right, see you next week. And it was like I said, unremarkable, but not by no means boring or lame. It was just like we were just doing a job. I had no sense that it would turn into this. I think if I knew it would turn into this, it might have been a different experience. But I was just like, hi, Viv. Okay.
The crazy thing about Viv is that she's just like a quintessential person who's like, I want to do this thing. I'm going to do this thing, And it happens.
All right. Thank you for the question. Appreciate it. Yeah. Oh, look at this guy. Woo. Yeah, good cosplay there.
My name is Raz, and my question is, what's your favorite song that your character is not featured on?
Hell's Greatest Dad. Yeah, no, I think Jeremy does like a great job in that song. No, I think you're so good. Until somebody cuts it short.
all so amazing, and everybody's voices are just like crazy good. But I actually, you know what? I loved hearing. I don't know. I can't remember the name of the song now, but the duet that Coops is on, Velvet.
Respectless.
Yeah, I loved that number.
You got it twisted.
Yeah. I didn't even realize because I did Tootsie with Lily Cooper, and I was like, what is she? She's using a British accent. Like it was just awesome to see her doing that. It was cool. I love that one.
I always go back to honestly Lose Arabian Poison are like the obvious answers, but I when I listen to Jeremy and Erica sing more than anything, it hits me so hard. I'll just be crying in my car. I'm like, what is happening? Yeah.
Thank you guys.
You're welcome. Hello, sir.
Hello. My name is Max, and I think we can all agree that y'all have such powerful and interesting and crazy voices for your characters. And I just wanted to ask, like, what's the science behind your accents and your voices? You know, how do y'all do that?
I mean, yeah. So, I played Bert Healy in Annie, and he sings "You Never Fully Dress Without a Smile," and that character is kind of a stock character, right? The sort of like old radio man, you know what I mean? You know, the accent, God, I'm blanking on the mid-Atlantic accent, and so that's a sort of standard role that a lot of like improv and sketch guys can do, and I just did it as Annie. Or in Annie, and when I also played Annie in high school, that was great. And then when I got this, it was really just a matter of taking Bert Healy and sort of making him more twisted in certain ways, right? In the times when he gets sort of ferocious, in the times when he gets like sassy and bitchy, you know what I mean? So it's just about like, you know, y'all are too young for this, but like when radios used to have equalizers and you could turn up the bass and turn down the treble. So you kind of do that when you have like a starting point on a character and go, I'm gonna turn this up, I'm gonna turn this down, and then you just get there. And then also you try different things in the booth, and Viv says, I want that one.
Yeah, I mean, very, very similar, you know. I started at the accent. There was a hot second, I mean, like, you know, it's kind of, I love Joe Pesci. Like, you think I'm funny? You think I'm a funny guy? You know, like, and I knew I kind of wanted to live in a nasality that was like that, but then also I had done like Crutchy in Newsies, that was just like a Brooklyn accent, you know, like something a little bit more deeper in tone, and then you find, okay, cool, I have the accent, let me like take the pitch up and let me put it into that nasal like kind of zone, and you know, maybe like what kind of attitude can I put to it? I don't fucking know. You know, like so it does definitely still like stay in I don't know. It's just the different stuff that you attribute to it. You have your bass, like Amir was saying, and then you do something with the pitch that you think is authentic to the character, and then you do something with the pacing that, you know, is authentic to the character and the scene and what's, you know, the situation that they're in.
And they guide you, definitely, like in the beginning, like they tell you sort of where they want you to go.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, sir.
Hi guys. My name is Colin, and it's kind of an honor to be here and like talking to you guys because Sarah Stiles, you in particular, I love Spinell so much. Spinell is probably one of my favorite characters in fiction, so I think it's awesome to stand here and talk to you. Now, I've watched Hazbin Hotel since the pilot came out a while ago, and it's inspired me so much to where a few years ago, one of my best friends came up to me and was like, "Hey, I want to make an animated series. I want to make an indie animated series." And I said, "Count me in." And we've been working on this for like 4 years now. And I'm voicing one of the main characters in it. And I'm really, really hoping within the next decade, we can post it to YouTube in the same vein as Hazbin Hotel. One of our biggest
You've got a great voice.
Thank you. So, my question is, I also just in general would like to be a voice actor for my career. So what would be some like tips for putting yourself in the scene of voice acting?
iwanttobeavoiceactor.com.
Is that a real website?
It is.
Go to that, and there's also on Masterclass online, Nancy Cartwright, who's the voice of Bart Simpson, has a fantastic course that she does that I watched during the pandemic, and I felt like it set me up for like auditioning for voiceover really well. Really.
Yeah. I don't know. I kind of fell into it. Are you an actor too? Do you?
I'm an actor, yeah. I'm currently taking theater.
Yeah. Well, that's.
Theater and choir.
That's how I booked my stuff. Is from my theater work. Actually, is how I got like Spinella and got Hazbin. So that's a great thing too, because you have to project and you have to. Your voice is very facile, and so you'll learn that in theater.
And I also believe in Dallas is another hub for voice acting as well. I think Funimation might be out there. So, am I correct about that? Yeah, in Dallas. So
I think they do a lot of non-union stuff.
Oh, okay. Well,
I would recommend that.
Oh, there you go.
All right.
Well, there's resources out there. So
Cool.
dip into that.
What was the website again?
I want to be a voice actor.
I want to be a voice actor. Okay. Thank you. Fantastic.
Good luck.
It's like a solution just fell from the sky.
There you go. Thanks, buddy.
Thanks so much.
Yeah, I think we have time for like one more question. But don't worry if you did not get your question in. Their booths are downstairs. Get in line, get in that table, get your autograph, or whatever you need, they'll be there. All right, go ahead, ma'am.
Hi, I'm Paige. My heart is pounding out of my chest right now. I am shaking.
You're crushing it, Paige.
So this is mainly for you. What was it like being crutchy? I have loved Newsies for years. I can do a Brooklyn accent because I've watched this so much.
Yeah, it was great. It was a fun. It was yeah. So I used this. It was a really good time. It was also I did it at a time that I think it was after my sophomore year of college, where I'm there, I'm at school for musical theater, but then at the same time I'm like having imposter syndrome and shit, and then I booked this repertory theater, wagon wheel that I went for the whole summer and did Newsies and Footloose and all of this, and it was a really formative time for me where I did a bunch of different roles in a row and saw me approaching all of them so differently, and it was really fun to do Crutchy too, because he's somebody that he's not an able-bodied person. He doesn't move around the world he can't in the same way as somebody who doesn't have to use crutches everywhere they go. And that was a really cool way to explore how the physicality of a person dictates the inner world and the inner life and the insecurities of the character that you're playing, but also the ways in which that it can make them confident in other ways, or life is easier in another way, and so it was this whole Crutchy specifically was just for me a really cool opening up into viewing a character that I never thought I'd really get to play, and I really loved it. Yeah, and also the relationship between him and Jack is
awesome.
For reference, my dream role is Catherine Palmer.
Oh, awesome! I love that. Yeah. Well,
Thanks so
keep
much.
my fingers crossed for you.
Thanks, Paige.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you all. Now, before I let y'all go, any final words, any final messages? What can you tell us about the future of the show before we let you go back to the table?
Can't say anything about the future of the show. Yeah, Jeffrey Bezos has snipers there and there. But only that we're really excited.
Okay,
Yeah,
there you go.
Yeah.
If anyone here has voted yet, I don't know where y'all live exactly, if you're in Texas or whatever, but if you voted, come to my table, show me proof that you voted, and I will give you an American I voted sticker.
Ooh, look at that. Well, Sarah?
Thank you, and I will always remember you, my first.
The first time